If I'm at a point and I can't snap out of it and I have to go make big decisions that day, which I believe we all do, the first thing I do is go exercise. You go on a very fast walk, you go lift weights, you go do cardio. And once you're sweating and once you're pushing and your heart rate's up, it's really hard to be in a bad mood. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Do Good Movement. Our purpose here is to make a positive impact in our society through real-life education. The movement comes into play when you share the content to help other people do good just like you. Back in Temecula, California, being able to knock out a bunch of podcasts and hopefully help you guys out. Today, I want to talk to you about how to really control the roller coaster ride of the ups and downs. And I want to talk to you about this through experience of what I've had to learn in the last 13 years. I'll tell you what, back in the beginning of my business career and being a young adult, I had no control over my ups and downs. My ups are really up and my downs are really down. I mean, the downs were so down to a point where I didn't know if I wanted to continue the next day. I wanted to quit. I wanted to be done. And thank God for the strength to get through those downs, because on the other side of quit, it's been this amazing life that I've been able to experience. And so I want to talk to you guys just about that. I call it emotional intelligence. And I used to think that, I was this big, tough, strong guy and I can handle whatever, but over some time, it will wear on you, and it's hard to see it through. And so what I do and what I tell myself is I just tell myself, Dylan, you're going through a season. This season's going to be tough, but the season's not going to be forever. So the way you're feeling does not dictate who you are or who you're going to be. What you're feeling is just some pain, and it's temporary pain based on current environment or past decisions that I made. So what I do is I just say, how did I get here? Why am I feeling this way? And what can I do to get myself out of it? And the most important thing, guys, when you're going through a low is don't make decisions off of that low. If you don't feel like you're going to be your best self, be very careful who you surround yourself with and what you go do. Now, with my job and me leading my family, I can't have really those lows all the time. So I figured out the certain recipe that works for me that I'm going to share with you, and maybe it's going to help for you. It's all about changing mental state, and it's a lot harder done than said. Sometimes we think like, oh yeah, I'm just going to tell myself to be happy and be happy. It doesn't really look like that. So what's the trigger? Well, the trigger for me is, as you guys have heard me say many times on social media, it's exercise. If I'm at a point and I can't snap out of it and I have to go make big decisions that day, which I believe we all do, the first thing I do is go exercise. You go on a very fast walk, you go lift weights, you go do cardio. And once you're sweating and once you're pushing and your heart rate's up, it's really hard to be in a bad mood. And the reason why it's hard to be in a bad mood is because you got that endorphin rush. So that's my hack. That's my trick. That's how I get out of these lows. And usually when I'm going through this exercise, I'll create my solution and my next idea and then go make my decision. There's times where I'm forced to make a decision on that in a current moment when I might have just got out of a bad meeting, or I got a bad text, or I got bad news. And what I do as a leader, I will tell people out loud, hey, I'm not my best self right now. I'm going through something. I'm not in a point to make a decision, and that's okay. I think a lot of people, especially men, think they need to have the answer and they need to make the decision. And a lot of times the decisions that we make will dictate what our next days are going to look like. So be very careful in the decisions you make. So that's what I have for you guys on managing your highs and lows. When you hit a low, find your trigger to get out of it. What makes you feel better? And I don't recommend a substance. Do something natural. And then if you have to make a big decision, hold that decision off for a future date. That's what I got for you today. Do good.